That's going to cover you for when you're involved in a not at fault accident, and the other person either has no insurance or underinsured.
Good. Okay, and then so what do the numbers mean? So let's say I've got 100, 300.
It'll be very similar to your bodily injury limits. That means that you're going to have coverage for up to $100,000 per person, $300,000 in an accident for the people in your car.
Okay, so what if I say to you, why should I have to pay for someone else not having insurance? That's not fair.
It's not fair, but at the end of the day, you want to be protected.
Right.
And with Florida having the lowest limits required to drive, it's very likely that somebody is underinsured.
Right. Okay, how would you respond to that?
Very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, that unfortunately we do have to be responsible for who injures us. So if there's the person that has a clunker and isn't insured or only has 10,000, you'd want to make sure that you are properly protected so that you didn't have to worry about your medical bills at the end of
So I tell people things like this. So if somebody said that to me, I'd joke back and say life's not fair, right? We all know that. And I'd also say approximately 30% of all drivers in our state either have no insurance or underinsured. It fluctuates a little bit, but the big thing is you're giving them some reality of what the uninsured picture looks like, okay? And then the other thing I would say is, let's think about this for a second. Why would I protect the other person more than I would protect myself, right? And I will agree, I'll take the air out of the balloon, or if I say, life's not fair, maybe that's a little more adversarial direct than you want to be, but you'd say, you're right, it's not fair. Take the air out of the balloon, agree with them, you're right, it's not fair, okay? And I'll sometimes say something like, look, I can only sort of teach you the rules of the game and show you how it works, and then you decide whether you want to do it or not. But for me and my family, it's one of the most important coverages. Because I know, God forbid if something serious happens, it's probably not going to be me, it's probably going to be the other person. So why am I going to protect the other person with my pot of liability money, which I'm already doing, more than I'm going to protect myself? This is a way to protect yourself. You with me? Mm-hmm. Okay, I think you did good with that. Okay. Comp and collision, so explain that.
Hold on, let me go back. Now, rebuttal. I have health insurance.
Ooh, I don't need uninsured motorists. I have health insurance. And you already gave me 10 grand.
I don't think you were here when Clemenco came in.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that might be something that we will do a little bit more training on. I can pull the statutes that he sent, but would you know what to say if you said if they said that?
No, my guess would be something to the effect of is that your health insurance is not going to cover you if you're at fault. Well, no, they would have.
Yeah.
Remember, uninsured motorist automatically implies the other person's at fault.
Okay.
This is where you come back and watch this video.
Yeah.
And you listen to Jarrell and Jarrell's mom, and Jarrell's wife. No. So again, I like it. Keep it simple. And I love statutes and all that. Not really, but here's where I would go: pain and suffering. That's your straightest line. Okay. That's great. You have medical insurance. You're the president of Blue Cross Blue Shield. I love it. You probably have a great plan, low deductible. It's awesome. Okay. But if you walk away and there is legitimate pain and suffering, and you'd be able to, by all accounts, step into a court of law and sue, okay, but the other person has no money and no insurance, that's where your uninsured motorist comes in. Here, and I'll share this. This is real life. And sometimes I will share a story. People remember stories a lot more than a lot of other things. My uncle is an actor in New York City. Now he's a professor. He's finally starting to make a little bit of money. He's a professor. Shakespeare, okay? He owns a small theater company called American Stage Theater. 25 years, nonprofit. Off Broadway. Like 3 rows off. We're not talking like making big money. Long story short, he gets rear-ended in an accident. He has permanent tingling in his hands. It's never going away. He's done doctors, chiropractors, this, that, and the other. You think that